What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Just got off work, got here to the house, decided I wanted to shoot a little small video for y'all tonight. Had a couple people hit me up on Instagram and my Facebook fan page and asked me how much it costs to run one of our combinations, what breakdown wise, as in how much everything costs from motor, transmission, converter to rear gear, wiring, what it costs to be able to get inside one of these cars. So I decided to come out here tonight. I got everything pulled out of Carnage. It's already gone. The new owners have already texted me. They loving the car. They done ripped all the stickers off. They got it completely cleaned up. It looks beautiful. But I got everything out of the car and inside the trailer right now. So I decided to come out here. I'm going to go ahead and run through, give you some of the prices, and just break it down to you on how much things cost to be able to run a combination of this caliber. Tonight's video, I'll be telling you about the combination of the motor, transmission and converter, rear gear, wiring, electronics, drive shaft, shocks. Those are just very small, or I say big, but big and small components of a race car to be able to get ready to go to the racetrack. So stay tuned, let's get ready and let's knock this thing out. Alright, let's start off with tires. We either run a 275 or a 315. This right here is a 315 Pro Radial. This is the most common tire that we do run. Every once in a while we'll get on a 275. These tires right here are about $450 for the set. 460 bucks shipped to your door. They're Mickey Thompson tires. They're the best tire out there on the market for a radial. So that's what we run. Like I said, every once in a while we'll get on a 275 radial, or we'll switch over for the big tire and bars to run no prep or a couple pro mod races. I run Braille batteries. I've always ran them. They're great batteries for us. We got a guy down here, Tony Christensen. He gives me all my batteries. This battery right here is a 16 volt lithium battery. It controls the whole car. A lot of people use dual batteries. They use a bigger battery. This battery right here is what I use. It weighs about 8 pounds. It's about $1,200, $1,250 for this battery, but it's the best out there on the market. Next we move over here to, here's 3 different components that go inside the car. Right there, I run a Rosler transmission. It's a Rosler 3-speed. Go ahead and show you around a little bit. Turbo 400 Rosler 3-speed with a Marty Chance converter. I run lockup converters. And then this right here is a strange case rear gear that we run in the car. I do have Justin Carmack billet rear gears that I do run, but the setup that we were running real quick, I had to change a gear set, and I didn't have a gear set for the billet center section, so I had to put the strange back in the car. They're both just as good. The billet one's a little bit more expensive. This rear gear right here, everything complete right now, how you can see it, it's about $3,500, and a billet center section is right around roughly $5 grand. The torque converter and a transmission. I have a bunch of people that hit me up all the time about pricings on what those things cost. They're pretty expensive. This transmission right here, no bell housing, how you see it from Rosler, is about $15,700. That torque converter from Marty Chance, basically how you see it right there, is about $7,500 to get from him. So you're looking at what is that, 22.5 for this transmission and converter. That is not with a bell housing. You get a bell housing, which I run a titanium bell housing, is about $2,500. So at the end of the day, get everything here inside the car. I tell people I have roughly $25,000 wrapped in my transmission and converter. A lot of people say that's not true, blah blah blah, but we got the receipts to prove it. That's just what the stuff costs to be able to run at this level. These transmissions they're durable. You got the big shafts. I mean, it's kind of indestructible. You don't break them. You don't do nothing. Same thing with the converter. I've never had a rear gear problem. The billet center sections are just as good. They run a little bit longer, but I mean, Justin Carmack, he hooks us up and helps us out along the way. Next, we're going to move over to the headers. I run a very thin material. I guess you want to call it thin wall, whatever you want to say. I run a very thin wall material headers. For material, it costs me about $2,000, $2,200. to get everything done, and it's about $1,500 to build a set of headers down here by us. A lot of other people charge different pricings, but that's just what we got going on. Both those headers together with bull horns, everything, is a total weight of about 32 pounds. That's probably one of the lightest pieces you can get. The Zoomies are a little bit lighter. They're around 24, 25 pounds. And I personally, I like the Zoomies. I had these bull horns already built, so they put them on Carnage. But this new car I'm doing, we're gonna do a set of Zoomies just like we did on Alcatraz and all that. So the trailer's pretty messy right now. It's just what everything we got going on. I had to tear the whole car apart in about 3 days, and I just threw everything in here. So I'll go ahead and clean it back up sometime this weekend. Shout out to Lacey Blair Motorsports. She sent me a hat and everything. I didn't really send it. I had to buy it, and it was her personal deal. And there's a set of springs. We got springs everywhere. Go ahead and take y'all through a little tour of the. Can't go all the way to the back because I can't really fit in there, but got the bottles, bottle warmer. Look at it. That's Dad's driving right there. We were on the way back from Capitol. Nitrous bottles falling over and everything. But we got springs for days. Different combinations require a different set of springs. Big tire, small tire. 28, 275, or 29, 315. Got everything. Throughout the years, we've learned a lot and just been able to collect on stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up our this is our rear shocks, our rear gears, our suspension, converter, and parts drawer. I can't really go up, but you can see down there I got a couple different gears. Here's your strange gears. Those are Justin Carmack's billet center sections. You see the box and everything he gives to you. Like I said, they're roughly around 45 to 5 grand, and your strange center sections are around 2,500, 3,000 wise. I got springs all in there. I got shocks, just everything that I need to be at the track to be able to work on suspension wise. All right, now let's move over here to the electronics. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but if you really looked at the stuff, here's the shifter. I mean, I run an M&M shifter. That's another thing we'll get to. That goes along with that transmission. It doesn't come with the transmission. You have to buy that separately. It's about $800 to buy the shifter. But if you look at the wiring, there's not a whole lot in here. I know it looks congested right now, but if you ever looked inside my cars, I have Justin with Modern Racing. They do excellent work. Wired both my cars. I will continue to use them. My new car's coming out. We're going to have them wire it too. He just uses very lightweight material. We decided to go with him when I built Alcatraz, or when I bought Alcatraz and put it together. I decided to go with him. Compared to Armageddon's wiring and Justin's wiring was about a 25-pound difference, 25, 30-pound difference. So it's just how he uses the material. I run an R8 box right here. You can get these from Pat or EFI. But with the R8 box, I do not have to run race pack or a grid system. So, like, I mean, I still run race pack's dash. Of course, you have to run that because R8, EFI, they're coming out with a dash. They just haven't made it yet. So I still run race pack's dash. But everything else is built inside that R8. That R8 controls that whole entire car. Anything I want to do, from shifting the car, pulling the parachutes, firing it up, everything. Everything is controlled in that little orange box right there. So to do this whole entire wiring system, it is a little bit more money, but you can see how thin the wires are and everything. This whole complete kit, everything right here, weighs about 15 pounds. To get this all completely done with the EFI box and everything is about $24,000. That's installed into your car and everything completely done. So once we get done wiring and everything, we bring it back to the house, we get everything ready, make sure it all works, and we just go on and go to the track. Good thing about Justin with Modern Racing is that he's a racer. The guys that work in the shop are racers, so customer support or racetrack support is never a problem. He's up in North Carolina at Pat and them shop. He's drove all the way down to Florida just to fix something for the car because I wasn't able to do it. He's going all the way down to Fort Lauderdale for me to rewire something on a car that I had to add on. So the customer support is excellent over there. But like I said, they're all great guys. I will continue to use them. I try to send everybody over there. They are a little pricey, but like everybody always says, you get what you pay for. I mean, everything in my racing is all down to weight. That's the reason why I have to spend more money, because my fat ass gets in the car and I weigh it down. So I got to make sure everything's all lightweight. Alright guys, so that basically explains everything here inside the trailer. I done went through the springs, the transmission, the converter, the rear gear. You got the tires, the wiring, electronics. Only thing I did not go through, which is the shocks. I don't feel like pulling them out right now, but to get the shocks around the car, I run Santas. I've always ran Santas. A lot of people have Minskers, JRIs, there's all different stuff out there, Penske's, but I've always had a great deal with Santa. Ron at Santa takes care of me. Anything that I need, he gets done next day. They're great guys over there. Like I've always said, if you want to succeed, you got to surround yourself around great people. Ron's a great guy. He handles everything that I need done. To get a set of shocks for a whole car, you're looking at $5,000, $5,500 for your rear and your fronts. But the good thing about it, like a lot of people have these valving tips or these secrets. That shit's all cake. I mean, you could take a Santa shock, you can put it on a Pro Mod, you can put it on a radial tire, you can even put it on your grandma or your mother's station wagon if you wanted to. It goes down the track. I've never had an issue. I've been .93 flat 60 foot. We just went 366 at 204. So the shocks are very proven. They're great product. They can run them on big tire, small tire, 26 inch, 28 inch, do whatever you want. You can put them on your Huffy if you wanted to. But those guys are great dudes over there. I'm glad to be teamed up with them. I just ordered a new set of shocks for my new car, so we're gonna go ahead and stay tuned. All right guys, so that basically wraps up everything inside the trailer. The only thing that I have to still show you is the motor combination. That's in the garage. We're about to go over there and get with it. I put that away just because I didn't have no room in the trailer and I didn't want to leave it outside. So I'm going to take you over there. I'm going to show you the motor combination. It is my 903 Musi. The 959 that we got that came in is down there at Mike's shop right now. So I can show you that one later, but for right now it's just my 903. They're the same combinations, other than just one's got a bitter stroke and it's just a couple bigger cubic inches. So let's go on and get over there, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up with showing y'all the motor, and then basically y'all get a rundown of what it costs to run one of these combinations. Man, my shoulder itches. I got a new tattoo, guys. I haven't showed y'all yet. Oh, hold on 1 minute. It's kind of peeling right now. It's about 3 days in. I started on my sleeve finally. If y'all can see that. It's got a tiger's mouth at the bottom. You can see the teeth on top of her head. The tiger's top of the head will be up there. The sleeve is going to run all the way down my arm. But I went ahead and bit the bullet and started it. Mom wasn't too happy about it, but it should be alright. Shout out to my man Dennis Rogers, R&R Fab Life. He does all our chassis work. So it's kind of messy up here in the garage right now. I haven't had time to clean it up. But there she is. We got it out of the car. I'm about to tear it down, freshen it up. I'm probably going to sell the motor and try to upgrade to another 959. But for right now, if nobody wants to buy it, I'm going to go ahead and keep running it. It's a great motor. I've had fun with it. Look, you can tell we live out here in the country. Look at all the dirt that's on top of this thing. I need to blow it off. But this is a Pat Musi 903. If you were to buy this new from Pat, it's about 120, 125 grand. I can't afford all that, so I buy our motors used. And I paid $65,000 for this. So that's roughly where it's at. I'm trying to sell it right now, but if nobody does buy it, then I'll just go ahead and keep running it. So go ahead and give y'all a run around what the motor's like. You got to buy the Mazir starter separate. So you got to buy the Mazir flywheel also separate. That flywheel is about $1,000. Starter is about $700. So you're looking at $1,700 roughly of to get a starter and flywheel for one of these big motors. Can't just throw anything on there. I tried that before. Tried to be cheap and it completely ruined a starter and a flywheel within about 2 passes. But and here's all the wiring harness for the EFI. and that's Justin did all that. That's with EFI too. That's in that pricing that I gave you over there with all the electronics that were in the box. No, we did not just go out and spend a couple $100,000 on a car. That's just numbers. It's goddamn bugs out here. Can't stand that shit. Anyways, those are just numbers on a combination from rear gear, transmission converter, shifter, wiring electronics, and the motor inside a car. That's not counting the chassis. That's other stuff. I'll make another video of that, talking more about that whenever my new car gets finished. But so don't let the numbers discourage you. I've been racing for the last 5-6 years. We have upgraded every year. That's how we get to where we're at. If not, we'd be left behind. Me and Dad over here, we do a lot of hustling, wheeling and dealing, trading stuff to be able to get nicer things. I just don't have money in my pocket to say, hey, boom, I need a $125,000 motor, or boom, I need another $25,000 transmission. It don't work like that. I do have a partner with Mike. He helps me out tremendously for the parts, paying for the cars. He basically completely operates Alcatraz, and he'll be doing Alcatraz 2.0. He handles that whole operation. I just put it in the trailer, run with it, and it helped me out tremendously. But I want to get back inside a car and go fast again, so that's why we decided that we're gonna go in halves on a new car, try to get rid of the 903, put a 959 in, and go cause some havoc in the no time world and in the no prep world. I got a phone call earlier this week that's pretty promising, so hopefully I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully toward the end of the year we have something going good with the no prep series. So let's go ahead and cha-ching there. But I know Kai and Lizzie are over there just whooping up on everybody. Go ahead and outrunning the turbo cars. I'm loving that stuff. So our next race is going to be West Palm Beach for the No Prep Kings. Hopefully the car is all done, ready, and be down there. Hopefully we get an invite to go up and race against the big guys. So that basically knocks everything out. The whole combination from drivetrain, everything inside the car. That gives you kind of a rough estimate if you wanted to build one of these cars and what you would have to spend on the drivetrain to get to the caliber of what we run, what other guys run too. Like I said, we do a lot of wheeling and dealing and trading every year. I've done traded some stuff to upgrade for the end of this season, get ready for 2020. I got a lot of good things going on. I got a couple videos coming up that I do not want to spoil them, so I'm trying to plan them out. I have decided that we're going to shoot videos, and I'm going to post every Tuesday, Thursday, and twice on the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday. That's 4 videos a week. Every once in a while, I'll probably throw an extra video out there, and one time a month, we'll do a special clip footage. I guess we'll call it that. But let me know what y'all want to see, because like I said, I got the stuff here. I love getting people's feedback and insights. A lot of people get to see the stuff at the track, but they do not get to see what happens at home or in the garage or behind the scenes. So drop me a like, comment, let me know what you want to see. Subscribe to this channel, please share it. Like I said, we're doing good right now. I think I just hit 3,100 subscribers in a month. I want to make this the best channel out there for y'all. So let me know. Get at it. You can find me on Instagram at Swanstrom00 or Snapchat at jswan9699. I'm on Facebook at Justin Swanstrom. So I'm all over social media. Call me up, text me, do whatever. Let's share it. Let's get this channel out there. Let's blow it up. Let's do good.